Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nan. And so today we'll be doing a 21-week prenatal yoga as promised. We'll probably be focusing on lower back because now I'm starting to feel a little bit of lower back. It's not painful, but definitely feeling something back there in outer hips. And I know one of my subscribers mentioned they wanted more poses, more flow for additional gassiness and bloating. So I'll incorporate that in today's practice as well. So for today, we'll need a blanket or a pillow, and we'll need that for the knees. We'll be on the knees for quite a bit. So grab a pillow or blanket, and then we'll get started. Today, we're going to do our pelvic floor diaphragmatic breathing on all fours. Okay, so if you're like me in your second trimester, this is what your bum is looking like. And I just love my bump because this is a time where you are able to have a belly. I mean, you could have a belly whenever you want, but this is the time where I personally haven't been embracing my belly. So let's come into all fours, and we'll start with our belly breathing and pelvic floor exercise. If you have sensitive knees, you're going to place that blanket underneath the knees. So when we come into our exercise today, the reason why we're doing it on all fours is it might be helpful to feel and see what exactly my belly is doing and what your belly is doing. So you can hang your head and just check out your baby there. But as you inhale, I want you to expand your stomach and open up all three holes of your pelvic floor. And as you exhale, I want you to hug your baby in and squeeze all three holes. So we'll do that 5 times. And if this is hurting your wrist, you can come onto your fist, all right, or place a blanket underneath the heels of the hands so they're not so extended in that 90-degree angle. Okay, let's begin. Inhale, expand your tummy, open up your pelvic floor. And as you exhale, hug your baby in and squeeze all three holes. Now we have 4 more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug it in. 2 more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug it in. Last one. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug it in. And then we'll move into child's pose. So open the knees nice and wide. I don't know if you heard my hips crack. Big toes touching, knees wide, and let your belly hang in between the legs. Rest your forehead onto the mat. And this is one of the poses that is great for gas or bloating. Okay, you might toot in this pose. And then gently walk your hands towards the right. So maybe the right hand will come off the mat, and then you'll place the left hand up and over the right hand. And then start to breathe into your left rib cage. So really curving the spine towards the right. Let's do one more breath here. And then let's go other side. Walking the hands towards the left, stacking the right palm on top of left. And then 3 deep inhales and exhales here. So feel little cues here. You want to make sure that the shoulders are nice and level and that you're hugging the opposite hip back so you do make a huge curve, huge rainbow towards the left. Slowly walk the hands in towards the middle. Inhale, lift your hips up, come back into all fours, and then we'll come into puppy pose, which is similar to downward facing dog, but it's on the knees. So this will open up the chest, the shoulders, and as far as back bending goes, this is probably as much as I would recommend for you to do, or just myself. But if you want to do more, feel free. You're going to walk your hands forward like you're doing downward facing dog, and then let your butt stick up and heart sink down. If the forehead happens to touch the mat, let it. All right. If not, you're going to put a pillow or a block underneath the forehead. If you have more range of motion, you're going to place your chin down into the mat. Let's hold here for 3 deep breaths. One more. Gently lift the shoulders up, walk the hands back. All right, extend your right leg back, push back into the heel, open up the back of the legs. Now you're going to spin the right heel down just as if you were going to do warrior two. Left hand shimmies towards midline, right arm reaches in the sky for a side plank. Now reach your right arm up and over the right ear, big side bend here. On your next inhalation, bring your right arm back in the sky. Now see if you can lift your right knee off the earth, okay? So as you lift your right knee off the earth, engage baby in. And as you exhale, lower your right foot down, right hand down. And then bring the right knee back in. Let's do the other side. Left leg extends back, push back. You want to open up the back of the legs. Then right hand down, spin the left heel like you're going to do warrior two. Reach your left arm in the sky. Reach your left arm up and over your left ear, big rainbow. Left arm in the sky. Inhale, left leg in the sky, finding balance here. Hold baby in. Feel free to curl the toes if you need to. Lower left foot down, left arm down. Reach right leg back and you're going to spin it, you're going to drag it off to the side. So it'll be a lateral leg here. I'm going to move a little bit so you can see. And then we're going to push back like child's pose. And this will be another movement for the gassiness or bloatedness. Inhale, come forward. So you'll feel this in your inner thighs. Exhale, drop your butt back. Inhale, reach it forward. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Now, pausing into the center, see if you can lift the right leg up towards the sky and hold for 3 deep breaths. So you'll feel that in your outer butt. One more. Draw the right toes towards the back of the mat. Inhale, lift left arm up. See if you can hug your baby in here. Make sure you're not hanging the head so the gaze is slightly forward. And you should feel your belly breathing here. And then gently return into all fours. Let's do the other side. Left leg extends out laterally. Plant the left outer sole, outer edge of the foot down. So you get a nice ankle stretch there. And then we'll do our rocking forward and back. Go ahead and rock forward. You're going to push it all the way back as if you're going to do child's pose with one leg. Inhale, lift forward. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, lift forward. This is the last one. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, lift forward. Now you're going to lift that left leg lateral. So it's going to be parallel to the earth. 3 deep breaths here. 2 more. This side's easier for me. 1 more. Draw the left toes towards the back of the mat without touching the earth. And then you're going to reach your right arm forward, finding balance here. Belly breathing. One more. Slowly lower hand and knee down. And then start to rock the hips from left to right. Okay, left to right. And then once you got 4 of those rocks in from left to right, let's curl the toes under, coming into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can move the blanket off to the side if you'd like. Pedal out the feet. Start to shake out the neck. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Releasing any of the tension there. Inhale, reach your right toes up towards the sky. Bend the right knee and you're going to do big knee circles. So knees go out and around. Out and around. One more. Out and around. Now knee to nose. You're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop left knee all the way down. And we're going to come into our half splits, aka Ardha Hanuman. So you're going to pull the hips back. Fingertips can stay on the earth. And you can walk them forward. If this is too low, you're going to use some blocks, or you can hold on to the shin and one hand to your mat. All right. And we have 3 deep breaths here. And this is another pose that's good for gassiness or bloating. Holding for another deep inhale and exhale. Gently rock it forward. Bend right knee. Inhale, reach your right arm in the sky for an easy twist. Good, and then right hand down. Curl your left toes under. Lift your left knee off the earth. And I want you to come into like a flat back. So letting the hips sag, hug your right hip bone in and shine the heart forward. So you'll feel a nice big stretch in that left hip flexor. One more deep breath here. Step right foot back into a plank pose, then drop the knees down. Okay, now we're going to do the belly breathing in plank pose. Inhale, expand your stomach. Exhale, hug your baby in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug the baby in. Last one, inhale, expand, strong arms. Exhale, hug baby in. And push back into your downward facing dog. Lifting the hips nice and high. And one tip for the hands throughout the whole class, try the best that you can to spread the fingers wide and press into all 10 knuckles, and that will help the wrist. But feel free to, come into child's pose and give the wrist a little break, or if you want to come onto fist or place the blanket underneath the heels of the hands, feel free. Inhale, reach left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend left knee. You're going to do your knee circles. 3 out, down and around. Down, out, and around. One more, down, out, and around. Knee to nose. Step left foot to the outside of left hand. Drop right knee all the way down. And then we're going to push back into Ardha Hanuman. I don't know, I got a little tongue twister. Ardha Hanuman, pushing the hips back. It's half monkey pose, half splits, and 3 deep breaths here. If you need more stretch, you're going to flex the ankle. Remember, you can grab your blocks or something underneath the palms. 2 more deep breaths here. 1 more. Slowly bend left leg. Coming into our easy twist, left arm in the sky, open the heart. Left hand down inside of left inner sole of the foot. Curl right toes under if you haven't already. Lift your right knee off the earth and try to lengthen the spine. Heart shines forward, hips sag. 1 more deep breath here. And this one's also a good pose for bloating and gassiness. Step left foot back. Drop knees down. Okay, holding plank pose for 3 deep breaths. Belly breathing. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug baby in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug. 1 more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug. Curl toes under, lift hips into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep inhale here. Open your mouth, exhale. Bend the knees. Look forward. You're going to do big steps towards the top of the mat. Maybe it's 1, 2. Maybe it's like 20 million steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Make sure the stance is nice and wide. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll your spine up towards the sky. You can lift up in a flat back or roll up. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Okay, we're going to step back into warrior two. Arms are nice and wide. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale, reach both arms up, and we're going to work on the upper back. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in towards your spine. Inhale, lift arms up. Exhale, squeeze elbows towards the spine. Now interlace the hands behind the lower back. Inhale, lift your heart up. We're going to do a little fancy warrior two. And you're going to fold in between the legs. Okay, you should feel this in your lower back. Letting the head hang. One more deep breath here. Press into the feet to rise up. As you exhale, release the interlace. Inhale, lift both arms up, straighten the front leg, turn left toes in. Warrior two, other side. So you're going to turn the heel in, right heel in, bend right knee, arms reach nice and wide. Make sure the shoulders are right on top of the hips, lower belly zipped up. Inhale, reach both arms up. Oh, keep the front knee bent. It's a little thigh workout. Exhale, squeeze elbows in towards the spine. So open up the collarbones, but still hug baby in. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, squeeze elbows in towards the spine. Now interlace the hands behind the lower back the unusual way. What I mean by that is opposite pinky on top. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold in between the legs. Okay, make sure both shoulders are facing the earth. Two more deep breaths here. Last one. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, both arms up, straighten the front leg, turn left toes in. Exhale, release the hands down. Okay, now we're going to come into goddess pose. So we're going to turn both heels in, both toes out. All right, and then this one, you're definitely going to feel this in your lower back. So you're going to bend the knees. And we'll start off with a gentle twist. So try to keep belly facing forward and just the upper body's twisting. So you're going to bring your right shoulder down. You should feel a nice shoulder stretch. You're going to look over your left shoulder. Inhale back into center. And then left shoulder down, look over right. Keep belly facing forward. Inhale back into center. And as you exhale, you're going to release the hands onto your mat. And if you have more space, you're going to walk the hands forward and let the spine hang down. One more deep breath here. Slowly walk the hands back. Roll the spine up. Ooh. Make sure you go nice and slow so you don't get dizzy. You're going to heel toe the feet together. And we're going to drop it down to malasana, okay? Yogi squat. Squat down. And if you're Asian like me, Vietnamese, this is like one of the poses my parents know how to do when they're like working on something on the floor. So coming into malasana. Now, if this one is a little bit too deep for you, you can place a blanket underneath the heels, or you can put a block underneath your bottom, okay? Same thing like last class. Adjust as needed, okay? No pose is better than the other, as long as you feel it in your body, and it's probably good for you, okay? And if it's painful, you just don't do it. Reaching your left arm in front of your left shin, right arm reaches in the sky. Try to shine the heart and belly up towards the sky. Okay, and let's do the other side. Palms back into heart center. Try to press your heart towards your thumbs. And then we'll do the other side. Right arm reaches long, left arm reaches up towards the sun. Inhale back into palms into heart center. Bring your hands behind your lower back. So as you lower down, you want to make sure you don't compress your lower belly. So drop your booty down, unwind the legs. Right leg comes into a half V. Left leg does tree pose. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, fold over towards the right leg. So you want to make sure that this is a lower back stretch by lowering that left shoulder down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. And then we'll move to Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide. I just love this one. Great for the inner thighs, outer hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, nose towards the toes. 3 deep breaths here. And this one's an awesome pose because you definitely can check out if you're doing your belly breathing here. And it's such a nice practice to do before you give birth because gently roll the spine up. Other side, right leg does tree pose, left leg comes into a half V. Because when you come into labor, you want this breathing to be automatic. You don't want to be thinking about it. So since you've been practicing it before going into birth, you know how to just turn it on right away without any second thought. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, fold to the inside of left thigh bone. And same thing here. Make sure your right shoulder is reaching towards the earth. So this is not a side bend. Okay, it's a forward fold, but just with one leg. And you should feel this in your lower back. 2 more deep breaths here. 1 more. And gently roll the spine up. And that is all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed doing prenatal yoga with me, and stay tuned. I'll have more videos as I move along through my pregnancy with you. If you have any comments, feel free to type in the comments if you want to see something else, but help your girl out. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon.